Welcome to a Goddess Guidance Meditation. I am your hostess, Kisha Lee, the Psychic Yogi, and this message comes from one of remembering the High Priestess that you are. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. And just a little background on Miss Donna here. She is a Celtic goddess and is extremely powerful, as well as magical, just like you. She can help you with manifestation, alchemy, and divine magic. She can also introduce you to the elemental kingdom, especially the leprechauns. And so I think that's a very timely message if you are open to curiosity and just allowing yourself to explore and experience the magic that life has to offer. Maybe just allowing that message to land where it may, and then taking some nice, deep, slow, steady breaths, allowing everything to slow down, perhaps bringing your eyes to a soft focus, gently closing them as you settle into this moment, settling into the magic, settling into that space of possibility, innate potential. Just feeling your awareness, scanning the body, the crown of your head, and allowing it to flow down into the hips, down to the legs, into the feet, into the earth, allowing those roots, your awareness, to deepen, to widen, moving deeper and deeper into the center of the earth, finding personal paradise. Feeling yourself anchoring down into space that feels supportive. Feels strong and stable, yet graceful, soft. And just giving yourself permission to relax and to rest a moment. Allowing yourself to receive, to be nourished, to feel tended to, cared for, loved. It's as if you're a seed that's been planted in rich, fertile soil. Feel yourself enmeshed in this vibration. Deep wisdom, cyclical living, honoring the seasons, nature, and yourself. Just bringing to your awareness a moment in time, a memory that you may have felt at ease, deep sense of peace, a reverence for something greater. Feeling yourself raptured in that memory, allowing all of your senses to awaken. Maybe it was divine synchronicity or an intervention that made you realize that there is something magical, something powerful that watches over you and guides you. Maybe it was a moment in nature, witnessing tenderness, kindness shared between you and another, or even strangers. Maybe it's the culmination of all that you have experienced that's brought you here in this moment, reminding you there is something greater at play. There is something that orchestrates those intimate moments in your life. People that you've met, the love and laughter you've shared, joy and happiness you've experienced, the opportunities that showed up right when you needed to, the resources that have shown up to support you in unexpected ways. Just taking a moment, reconnecting that moment in time. What were your thoughts? What were your feelings? What were you wearing? What smells did you notice? Flavors could you taste? What sensations move through you? Fully immerse yourself in that moment. Experience that moment once again. Allow every cell of your body to reawaken to that memory, allowing it to expand all around you to the edges of the room, reaching as far out to the edges of the universe and noticing that expansive presence. Not only yourself, your energetic field, the communion with this divine essence. Expansive is that presence. Noticing a sense of a co-creative force. Acknowledging all the lessons, harvesting all the goodness, pleasure, the knowledge and wisdom that's made you the woman that you are now. All that goodness, all that beauty, all that synchronicity, the magic all the way down to a cellular level. Feeling yourself slip into that ebb and flow of life. Noticing the breath. Breathing in. And breathing out. Allowing any tension soften. Any static energy dissolve. Any heaviness, resistance, negativity, and accessing those positive, miraculous moments is erased, that you are just left with bountiful blessings, those experiences. Notice where you have held them within your body. Maybe it's somewhere within the head space, maybe it's within the heart, maybe it's within the belly, hips, the legs, hands. Allow yourself to sink a little deeper into the feeling, noticing its quality, that magical moment. See if you can just hold that experience in your body and space around you. Acknowledging that your wisdom that has been gained extends far beyond this moment. And now you've brought this knowledge, this wisdom, this experience forward, alchemizing those experiences into wisdom and intuitive awareness, self awareness. Allow yourself to fully accept the vastness, that divine intelligence, that sacred wisdom, ritualistic practices that has transcended time, brought forth from those who have walked before you, that of your ancestors, all embodied within your physical being right here, right now. Feel that sense of reverence once again, gratitude for all that you have received, for all that you have gained, for all that you have experienced. Those moments of joy, peace, happiness, unexpected miracles, clarity, truth, laughter, amusement, love and intimacy, acceptance, wholeness, divinity. You see how even the smallest scale that these experiences have supported you in sharing light, sharing love, being a way shower, how your presence has supported others in feeling safe and opening up, being vulnerable, to be the high priestess. It's not an archetype, that we outsource or identify with in a way that feeds the ego, but in a way that helps us to honor and to give reverence for who we've become. The integration, woven dreams of our ancestors. This wisdom, these teachings within your body go back at least 2 generations and more. When you were in your mother's womb, at home in a female body, having a developing female body, those seeds, those eggs are already planted within you. They also came from not only your mother, but her mother, your grandmother's mother, extending far beyond. That matriarchal lineage. Maybe somewhere in that lineage, path of the matriarch that moves through you, shows herself through you. There were wise women, healers, revolutionaries, visionaries, sages. So much feminine magic and power that lies within you. Just allow yourself to nurture and water those seeds, allowing them to take root, to crack wide open. Coming into full bloom, the right moment, exactly the right time. Breathing this in, softening as you exhale. Feeling that sense of fertility and fruitfulness, creativity, growth, expansion, all around you. Allow it to spread like wildfire. Free, feral. Allow that fire to burn through any perceived or self-imposed limitation. Allow it to burn through and break through any blocks or challenges. It's as if you are woman of fire, rising through and above. Allowing this wisdom to become a transformative force of nature, expressed through you. Creating space for you to fully step into your power, to feel that unwavering, quiet confidence, but potent, felt, seen, heard, respected. Presence that is felt wherever you go, magnetic, radiant, vibrant. you can't help but to be noticed. Your aura, your magnetism draws in exactly what serves your highest, healthiest timeline. You call forth and magnetize to you all that brings you joy, pleasure, happiness. The more you allow yourself to be receptive, open up, and share these experiences with others, those are the moments where you no longer are just teaching through your presence, but you become a transmission. It's as if you send out a force field, and that one moment ripples through time, space, and humanity. The highest good, the collective, just by being you, calling forth your strengths, applying the knowledge you've gained to cultivate deep sense of awareness, wisdom, noticing how these experiences helped you to learn to listen, to trust, to know, feel, sense. Noticing how it's allowed you to truly understand the intuitive faculties that you possess. You feel that force, divine nature, walking through you and over you. Remembering all that you are, what's possible, potential you hold within yourself, your thoughts, feelings, your body, your soul. The Greeks called this potential intelligence, the key that unlocks that divine intelligence within. Become self-actualized when you're remembering who you are. It is in divine nature for an acorn seed to become an oak tree. It holds that potential by divine design. Just like butterfly in its journey as a caterpillar going into the becoming, completely dissolving once was, transforming into something completely different. There is no backtracking, a complete transformation. Nothing maintaining, simply being. Breath in, deep breath out. Feeling yourself in that flow of life. Remembering that there is something greater, something bigger, wilder, we could ever intellectualize. However, we can allow ourselves remembrance through awakening all of our senses, that we can tune in to this higher consciousness, our higher self. Remembering our divine inheritance. So we hold our heads high, crown held high, embody the wisdom of our ancestors, our mentors, our teachers, our experiences. And may we carry that forward, being the way showers to our future and that of the collective. When you are ready, and take your time, no rush. Begin to gently move fingers, your toes, your wrists, ankles, moving to the shoulders, to the hips, taking some circles or stretch, and any way that is calling for you to come into this moment, honoring this experience, possibilities that lie before you. Taking one more deep breath in, expanding the belly, the heart space, the mind, and squeezing it all out on the exhale. Bowing in gratitude and gently opening your eyes when you're ready. So, the collective message that has been brought to us by Donna, the High Priestess, is one of remembrance, but remembering your strengths. Sometimes in today's culture and climate, we tend to um, externalize a lot of our identity and um, our growth and who we're supposed to be. And sometimes we forget that it is in our childlike qualities, our creativity, our playfulness, that laughter, the joy, and just sharing those moments of whim without having everything be structured, and allowing things to be a little chaotic, a little um, unexplainable, a little unexpected, allowing those experiences to not only happen to us but through us, so that we can create the magic, um, the purpose, the potency that we strive ultimately to experience in our life, right? That pleasure, we want to enjoy life, and sometimes, you know, life beats us up. Sometimes life beats us up, and it takes a moment for us to regain our footing. But don't forget that outside of the struggles and the challenges, that you've had breakthroughs. You've had moments where you had to show up for yourself. You've had moments where you had to put your foot down or speak your truth, or do or say things that were uncomfortable, but you did it, and it served you well, right? And remembering that also when we are looking into healing, sometimes we get too focused on the healing, and we start excavating, a little deeper and deeper and deeper, and it can feel unfulfilled, and we have this hole that feels like it's never going to be filled. And this void, what it allows us is an opportunity to actually create something in that space. It's like digging, a hole in the earth. You do excavate, remove some of that earth, but the more and more you continue to dig, right, eventually you just have this big gaping hole, and there's nothing there. However, that moment, that space now holds so much potential, right, for whatever it is that you would like to create. So in that space, you can, build a garden, you can grow some fruit, you can grow some flowers, you can grow a tree, you can grow some vegetables, you can plant whatever you want in that space. And so when life becomes mundane, I urge you to remember that that's an opportunity for you to create. And that's how you get back in the flow. That's how you get back to feeling the pleasures and the blessings that life can can offer, and allows you to still be in that co-creative space with purposeful intent, and really experience more of the magic that we sometimes forget.